the first thing that you need to do is sanitize and put gloves on, but then you will say, yes, I am sanitizing my area with chlorhexidine or germicidal wipes. Okay, so before you set up for a bronch, you always sanitize your space, always. So, and you don't have to actually do it. You can just say, yes, I'm sanitizing. And then we take out sterile drapes. Here we are. Definitely, completely, totally sterile. And you are going to place the sterile drapes where you're going to be setting up all of your bronchoscopy equipment. So first, think of infection control. Sterilize your area, put down your sterile drapes. Then you're going to start setting up for the bronch, and you need to set up your patient. Now, I get asked a lot, which one do you want me to set up for first? I don't care. They both need to be set up. What order you set them up in is completely up to you and your comfort level. So if you want to set your patient up first, that's fine. If you want to set up for the bronch first and then your patient, that's fine as well. The patient will be undergoing, they're going to go through the mouth. So we have to make sure that we do place a bite block on the patient. So what I tell all of my students is everything that you need is in the bronch cart. If it's empty, then you're safe. So first of all, you actually would normally in the hospital, you're going to have 2 suction setups. One suction set up for your bronch, one suction set up for the patient in case they vomit or they need to have their mouth suctioned. So, but this one, you want to make sure that you have your yonker set up and ready to go. I don't have the connector for this, otherwise we would have another setup here, but this will suffice. So then you're going to start just setting up for the bronch. So Bode adapter in case the patient has to be intubated. We have a Lucan strap. We usually use at least 2 or 3 of those per bronch. Our nebulizer and our Duoneb with our albuterol, and then our anticholinergic, which is our Atrovent. And then lubricating jelly. You always need to lube your bronchoscope. Otherwise, it's the same reason why you would lube your catheter for NT suctioning, okay? So you always want to make sure that you have lube. And then here I have my BAL specimen and my other specimen bags, because everything that you get, you're going to end up putting it in a bag and taking it to the lab. Now here comes the kind of tricky part with the tools. So you're gonna have an array of tools in here, but which ones you choose is going to depend on what kind of patient you have. So let's go ahead and say that I have a patient who has a pneumonia and they're not responding to antibiotics, and they also have kind of like this suspicious dark spot on their bronchi.